Hello everyone, my name is Lynx and we are playing Sakura Succubus 10. And once again, something might be different about my voice, as I've been tinkering once again. Because what I noticed is one of the filters I use, because I do, and that was noise suppression. I decided to give a go to supposedly a better one, because it would reduce sound like that. And that is me just touching the mic arm. Sadly, that also would mess up with my voice, so what I need to do is, with this mic, is to completely avoid touching the mic arm or the mic itself, because it's picking like everything. To be fair, it's also picking me touching the desk. So, yeah. In general, I would say, when it comes to all of that, my previous mic was definitely doing a better job in that. But it no longer works, so I have to get used to that. Let us continue. I am content to simply sit there, listening to nothing save the sounds of the fountain, the sounds of the wind when...
Meowdy, Hiroki! I thought I'd find you here. It's good to see you, Hiroki. I was wondering how you've been holding up.
Oh, hey there you two. I mean, how he's holding up. He's, for some reason, leaving all the business to deal to all of you. Yeah, like, he's casting away all the responsibility for anything, it seems like. I greet Cosmos and Marina with a wave, for I can't help but think it's strange they've been spending so much time together. Not really. Is Mari going to become Cosmos's BFF now? Heck yeah. Will they take more selfies together? And do joint cosplay? Somehow I can't see it. I can. In a case, I greet them with a light. With a light? What does this even mean? Are you alright?
We're about fine. Marina and I just figured we'd step down for a bit, since things were getting kind of heated. We thought we could use some fresh air too. And I want to see how you are doing. Yes, indeed. You ask whether we are alright, but I feel like I ought to be asking you that question, my dear Hiroki.
Oh. Do I look that rough?
You look adorable, just like always. I mean, you are my wonderful boyfriend. Hehe. You look cute no matter how tousled your hair or how heavy the bags under your eyes.
What a lucky bastard.
But you do look tired. And I fear that is an understatement. You appear to be so exhausting during our meeting, you are struggling to keep your eyes open. Not that I can blame you there. I'm used to participating in long, dreary meetings, but that began to drag even by my standards.
I mean, I guess depends on the meeting. A meeting in your team, for me, it usually would go fast. A meeting of, like, entire company or whatever, I would nap through them. Or work out. Welcome to the remote world.
You were definitely likes to hear the sound of her own voice.
Oh, come on.
She talks at such a great length, and for what cause? If I wasn't accustomed to such affairs, I fear I might have fallen asleep.
Yeah. You're definitely listening to someone who was able to fall asleep during such meetings. Anyway.
Same here. Yeah. I like Lady Wendell, and I think she's doing her best, but she uses so many big, long words, and she's always so serious. It was hard to pay attention. I couldn't think straight.
Huh. Now I wonder if that's why Hazel loves you to such an intense, borderline, insane degree. Did she get subjected to one too many talks from you, so it started to erode her brain? Shut up. I really do wonder.
I was worried I was going to doze off, which would look pretty bad, I think. Since it was such an important meeting, so I decided to slink off while I still could. I feel a bit better now that I've gone for a walk. But you don't look so much better, Hiroki. You still look really tired. You do indeed. It is enough to make me worry about you. My poor darling Hiroki. You've been through quite a lot, haven't you?
I'm not so sure about that. It's true enough that I do have a lot of demands on my time, and my life, okay, surprisingly, it does pick it up. But I think it would not pick up me pouring some juice into a glass. It must be the build of this mic and the reason for it to be able to pick up so much. Anywho, I'm not sure about that. It's true enough that I do have a lot of demands on my time and my life's pretty hectic, but I think most guys would kill to be in my position. I mean, I wouldn't go that far. My work isn't all that exciting. Welcome, like every work. That's how I feel about every work I've done in my life. Even if my boss has taken a shine to me, now I've made all of these connections with the wealthy elite, but outside of work I mostly split my time between attractive women. It sounds like a pretty enviable lifestyle, especially when these women are so rich and well-to-do. I've been invited to fancy hotels, private beach houses, and straight-up palaces over the last year. For I would not complain if that palace never took place, because I don't like the idea of being with one of the two that are from there. I like the maid, the other one not so much. I'm a privileged person, there's no doubt about it. I wish I was privileged. Who wouldn't want to be privileged? Come on. But Marina does have a point. Being shunted around by all of these women across all of these far-flung locations has been taking it out of me. I think today's meeting was the last straw. You're overreacting. I've been trying to hold it in, but I can't any longer. I really am exhausted. I mean, maybe if you worked out. Yeah, I guess. I tried to keep up a cheery front around my Succubus harem, so as not to worry them. I don't mind letting my guard down around Marina Cosmos that much, but I worry a lot about Alice. And I don't want to make Hifumi anxious. Let's go with second. Hifumi is so doting, I'm afraid I really might worry her if I acted all mopey. I can't deny how I feel for. I have my limits too. I mean, his limits are hitting pretty often, to be fair, let's face it.
My poor darling, I know it. Your life has gone through a great upheaval in the last year, and UA is making it any easier on you. She's made great progress in tempering her sour attitude, but she still has a long way to go, I fear. She's even more officious now than some of the boring business people I have to deal with on a daily basis. But never you fear, Hiroki.
Marina approaches me, then pulls me into the embrace.
I'm with you, and I understand how you feel. I know that you've been trying your best, and I know you only want to make us happy. That's why I'll try to make you happy in return. You deserve it.
Marina! I exhale, resting my head against Marina's chest. Being held like that does feel nice, but I'm starting to wonder. Is this really alright?
Why wouldn't it be? I know that Yue is not particularly fond of me. I think she considers me a threat, because I'm even more organized than she is, but she has been trying to be more accepting of your other relationships. Even if she were to see right now, which I doubt she would, she's too busy. She would have no room to complain. There's nothing wrong with me consoling you, my darling.
I know. And that's not what I'm worried about. I'm more worried that, well... I mean, I thought you'd be angry with me.
What?
If I'm being honest, and Cosmos too.
What? Oh, and why would you think that? Yeah, why do you think that? When have I ever been mad at you?
Good question. I guess you haven't. Cosmos really is easygoing. But I thought you'd be a bit more upset about the whole engagement thing. Aren't you upset that I went behind your back? They should be. And you should take responsibility, you punk. Yeah. I know that Yue was rather upset, and Hazel made a pretty big deal about it too. I didn't think you'd be so quick to try and treasure me after I caused so many problems.
I suppose you do raise a good point. You have caused quite a lot of issues. I suppose I could call you the architect of your own ruin in this case. But that wouldn't be fair.
It wouldn't?
I don't think so. From what I've gathered, Hifumi was the one who started all of this, not you.
Yeah, but still. Can't blame everything on her. Come on. He's the man here.
Yeah. She proposed, which is quite shocking, given she's so traditional. I'm sure she would wait for you to make a move. And you accepted largely, I suspect, because you didn't want to hurt her feelings.
I mean, why wouldn't you reject her in the first place? So,
is that correct?
Well, I mean, yeah. I didn't want to upset her. I'd feel awful turning her down, especially when I know how much she wants to be a bride. It's been her dream for a long time.
It has indeed. Ever since she was a young girl, in fact.
Wait, did she tell you that?
Hifumi and I are close. I know quite a lot about her. She becomes rather talkative after she's had a bit too much to drink. She's wanted to be a bride for many years. Yes. It was her childhood dream. I heard that too. You know, in school, Hiroki, when teachers ask you to fill out a form about your future career?
Yeah?
Well, we do that too in the Succubus realm. And I heard when Hifumi was younger, she just wrote bride 3 times. That's how serious she is about tying the knot.
Huh. Maybe that should come as a revelation, but it's not particularly surprising. Hifumi's talked about being my wife enough times that I guess I've come to expect it. Well, that sounds like her, alright.
Doesn't it just? Her desire for companionship is great, much more than your average succubus. I have no doubts that she's the one who started all of this. She has always been quite pushy, right from the very beginning. For you've done your best to treat us all equally despite that.
Let's say that, yeah.
I know you'd never go behind our backs on purpose. You were just trying to muddle through a complicated situation as best you can, without hurting anybody. How could I ever blame you for that?
Well, that's interesting. Wait a sec, I'm gonna look. Let's see if I can do something about this. Probably not, but at the same time, you never know. Sakura Succubus 10. Yeah. I guess this is not built in a way. For maybe? Is it built in a way that I could see that file? I wonder. Display. Nope. Contents. No. What if I write CG7? Can you find me the... No. Damn it. There is no file like that. That would show up to me. Well, that certainly is a surprise to see that in a Wing Cloud game.
If anything, it makes me respect you all the more for being so sweet. Same here. For I always knew you were sweet. That's why you're my boyfriend. And it's why you're my darling. I don't need anybody else. I only wish to be with you. So...
I wonder if it was the same CG, but like a little bit different.
So I'm willing to work through any issues we might have.
Actually, you know what? Let's have a look. Save the game, go to main menu, gallery, next page, this one. Yeah, something is messed up. Huh. Okay, I wonder if there is anything about it in the community tab. No. Well, that sucks. I would like to see that CG, you know. Okay, load.
So I'm willing to work through any issues we might have. My feelings for you have not changed, not in the slightest, so try not to fret too much. If things ever get too much, you can always speak to me. I'll do my best to help you. And I'm sure Cosmos will too. Isn't it right, Cosmos? Of course!
It's time for Cosmos to cheer everybody up! Love and peace. That's... yeah, good old Trigon. I think the second season of the new version is airing, right? I can't say I was a fan of the new one. I don't know, man. The original felt better. Even though supposedly what we have now is more accurate to manga, right? Which I haven't read, but I don't know, man. I think what was before was kinda better. Anyway, Cosmos grins, her eyes sparkling, when she strikes a cute pose, flashing a pair of peace signs at me.
We both love you a lot, Hiroki. Which, might be part of a problem, huh? You won't appear, after all, because we all love you a bit too much. Our feelings are so strong, I'm afraid it might have inconvenienced you. But I believe that our love is strong enough we can get through anything. If you ever feel down, you just need to try and smile. Let's both power on through it together, okay? That's the Cosmos way!
I laugh softly, bemused by Cosmos's antics. Being hugged by Irian felt good, but seeing Cosmos try so hard to reassure me is just as endearing. Thanks, Cosmos. I was feeling a little down, but you've cheered me up a lot. You and Marina. I'm glad I count on you both.
Don't mention it. Darling, I'd come to your aid at any time. Without you, who else would I go drinking with?
May I suggest... No. How about Ayu? I bet you'd have a great time.
Your tolerance is rather impressive.
That's because I'm Polish. And German. I mean, I have a mix of that, so...
And your stamina is too.
That's close. I'm going running. Which Hiroki is not.
I've yet to meet another man who can impress me as you do. Not that I've been looking, of course. I've no real desire in speaking to another man. Not when I have you. That's what every man wants to hear. From the lady they choose. You know. Same here! You're my one and only! Hiroki, you're the only boyfriend yet, even if people spam my chat asking if I'll date them.
Do you get a lot of requests like that, Cosmos?
Quite a lot, yeah. It happens like a couple dozen times every stream or more.
That's pathetic, guys. A couple dozen, huh? That's impressive. I knew Cosmos was in high demand, but I didn't think quite so many people would be vying for her attention. Imagine thinking that you could get someone like that. That's nuts. I guess I have competition. Like that guy I ran into earlier. He seemed to like Cosmos a lot, but I'm not going to be cold. I like her too. I like her much, much more than he does. In fact, even if I don't tune into all of the streams, I don't have the time and I don't know anything about the egg incident. Am I too pure? I still don't know that, yeah. I'd still accept Cosmos no matter what she does for. Barring a few green possibilities like setting fire to my house. So there. That's your thing? Setting fire to the house? I would have a different things. If she did certain different things, then it's a no, but anyway.
But I don't listen to them. I'm glad, of course, that so many people appreciate me. It makes me feel like I'm doing something to brighten up their lives. But I can't date any of my fans, no matter how much I love them. I love you more than I love them, Hiroki. You're my number one, and that's never going to change. I'll always be right by your side, unless you don't want me around anymore, that is. I don't want to be a burden.
It's fine, but I want to be alone sometimes.
What?
You aren't a burden. Now, why wouldn't I want you around? I smiled Cosmos gently, amused by her antics. She might have a lot of energy, but Cosmos never tires me out. Not like Hazel. And Ayu sometimes do. Here's the thing. Hazel would not, exhaust me. This guy only complains because she likes working out. I also sort of like working out. Maybe not right now, because my Achilleses are killing me. So, technically I should not be working out, but... well, I'm a pain to myself, and I do still try. Ayu has the problem of the mood swings. Anyway, Cosmos has never asked me to go jogging with her early in the morning. For one thing, so she has that over Hazel. And her moods aren't mercurial like Ayu's.
Yeah, that's what I said.
Cosmos is bright and bouncy, but her moods stay about the same. She's almost always cheerful, and she's very direct and upfront with her feelings. That makes it easy for me to relax around her. Yeah. She doesn't keep me guessing. You could say she's simple, I suppose, but I don't mean that as an insult. I love being with you, Cosmos. And you too, Marina. Your company is a lot easier to endure than certain other people's, whose names I won't mention. Are you? Hazel. Occasionally you What? Dude, no. I don't agree with any of that. I don't agree with any of that. Like, Ayu could be a pain because she's not open about her feelings. This guy only complains about Hazel because he doesn't like working out. Ridiculous behavior. And Yue. I don't really have any problems with Yue. I mean, aside from the fact that in the past she kidnapped the guy to the Succubus realm. But other than that, really, there is nothing to complain about. What a bastard. You never ask too much from me, and you're both attentive to my needs. You both noticed when I was feeling out of sorts, and you came to check up on me. I appreciate your kindness a lot. It hasn't gone unnoticed.
Oh, what's this now? Well, thank you for kindness, That sounds so corporate.
I beg your pardon. Did I say something wrong? I was trying to be sincere, but I'm pretty hurt, and maybe it didn't come out right. I hope I haven't offended her.
Don't look so worried, Hiroki, darling. I'm trying to insult you, and neither am I upset. I just think you're being a bit too formal, that's all. I'm used to people addressing me politely, given my status as a businesswoman. But we're not in the boardroom right now. This isn't a professional matter, it's a private one. So you don't need to be so ingratiating, and you don't need to watch your language so carefully either. You can just be yourself.
Oh, right. Sorry about that. I mean, I didn't mean to cause any offense. I was just trying to be polite. But maybe I was worrying a bit too much.
You definitely were. We're BFFs here. You and me and Marina too. So we can all hang out and have fun. You don't need to thank us for caring about you, Hiroki. Of course we care about you. We both love you. Indeed we do.
Marina smiles coyly. She takes a step towards me. Her jade eyes bright in the moon's light, then winds an arm about mine. Cosmos, meanwhile, winds an arm about my other side, pressing her bust against me. Cosmos' chest isn't the largest. Still big for. Out of all the Succubus companions, it might even be the smallest. Still big for. But it's still ample enough that I can feel it against me. It's pretty appealing, actually. I should be used to the sensation, since it's happened so many times, but it still gets my heart racing.
We love you, Hiroki. We want to be there for you when you need it, if anything's bothering you. And we want to try and soothe you too, if you've been having a difficult day. Hifumi might fancy herself as your wife, but she isn't the only one who wishes to look after you. That's right. Marina might not have proposed to you. Not just yet, at least, but you're still my boyfriend. And you're my darling. And we want to love you lots and lots. You might be tired since you've had such a busy day, but...
Cosmos looks at me beguilingly, her eyes half-lidded and her pursed lips pale pink like the petals of a flower.
Do you mind if I show you how much we love you?
And how do you intend to show me that, huh?
Well, wouldn't you like to know?
Marina cackles.
It will be a surprise, dear Hiroki. And we don't want to spoil it. Now, just leave everything to us.
And so they basically went to sleep, or... I mean, what else could have happened? Come on. The guy was crumbling from lack of power. He was about to fall asleep anyway on a bench. Of course he went to sleep. But with that being said, maybe let's end the episode here. And we will continue tomorrow. which I will still record on the same day for. As I don't know how it will go tomorrow when it comes to recording time. With that being said, as always, hope you enjoyed. If you did, consider liking the video. If you're new around, consider subscribing. Always super appreciated if you stick around. And, well, we'll continue with this game, of course. And, well, there will be more games still, of course. And I bet there still will be even more Sakura games. Yeah. Speaking of, I wonder if maybe they released something else at some point or whatever. Oh. Wait, Wink Cloud doesn't have a wiki page anymore? What the heck? They had it. That's crazy. 10 Bunny Isekai. Gym Girls. VNTV doesn't have a full list. Like, it doesn't have Hazel and Cosmos's little story. Interesting. Oh, wait. No, it's kind of crazy. Because WinCloud had a wiki page. And now it's opening Sakura Spirit. That is so weird. That is so weird. Anyway, as I already mentioned, let's end the video and we'll continue tomorrow. I wish you had an absolutely fantastic day. Bye bye.